Marker, take one.
Herein opens the court of Rattanicus and Isabel, King and Queen of Ealdormere, and rightful rulers of this northern kingdom these past glorious 638 days.
Who is that?
Must be a king.
Why do you say that?
Ain't got snow all over him.
Greetings, Ealdormere. We're here on a glorious day. The sun is shining in the northern realm. The wolves are baying. Woo. And we are not cold at all.
But what more appropriate than to have our final court on such a lovely northern day?
We wanted to start by thanking Ealdormere. You guys have done so much for us. You've inspired us. You've kept us going. We did not want to keep going. You are our family. And thank you.
We wanted to say a special thank you to everyone, the seneschals, the event staff, everybody who's been running events and doing all of the things, organizing things during these past 638 days for the kingdom, because without you we wouldn't be here. And so yes, simply amazing, everyone, and we are so very, very thankful. Our hearts have been full this whole time with the love and support of the kingdom, and we look forward to what the future for the kingdom brings. We don't have a very long final court, which is good because it's a little chill. So I think our staff, we're a little sad that our staff are not here with us today, but we want to say thank you to Master Kolbjorn for being our Chamberlain and keeping us organized, Dame Matilda for keeping us so fashionably dressed, Baroness Anne for helping organize largesse during our reign, and our champions. There was someone else though. I'll remember in a second.
Yeah. I'd like to thank the Honorable Lord Lawrence for being my champion. You did me proud. Thank you.
And I would like to thank Master Tonus. I hope that you got to see our kingdom and feel welcome as you joined us from Avacall. And I was really, really happy and honored that you were my champion, and you were just amazing. And our bard
Never
champion.
has a bard had to work so hard as they have as a champion in this reign.
So Dietrich, thank you for being our amazing bardic general, our war bard, if you will. And a special thank you to Baldric and Brayla. You guys know what you did, and we love you. So thank you. And I think before we release the last of our staff, our head of retinue, we're going to continue to put him to work today as our herald, because why not? He does so much, we might as well let him do one more thing. So I think that you have something to read. If you would, Cesare, please.
Okay.
Unto their most lupine majesties, King Rattanicus and Queen Isabel of Ealdormere, and unto the peers, nobles, and gentle folk of their kingdom, do we send greeting of honor and respect. In May and June of this year of Society 56, a small group gathered virtually to begin a pilgrimage, an intentional walk to honor our long-serving Queen, Isabel Atwell. The walk was based upon the funeral procession of Queen Eleanor of Castile, consort to Edward I of England, and involved 187 miles of travel in 61 days. The event was known simply as the Pilgrimage of the Beloved Queen. Our company consisted of 26 pilgrims, including 3 from foreign guests, 1 lady from beyond the known world, and 1 minor. 16 members of our company completed the pilgrimage within time, traveling the full distance from Harrowby to the Dominican Priory at London, known as Blackfriars. Those pilgrims who completed the journey were the Honorable Lord Eric Edwardson, the Honorable Lord Roderick Hart, Countess Brela, Lady May of Ewell, Viscountess Afielda Fitzallen, Dame Eleanor Cadfin and Sir Mencken Breton, Brother Bjorn, Baron Percival de la Roak, Baroness Annabelle Macmillan, the Honorable Lord Cesare Ambrogino de Salvazzi, Master Martin Blinder, Lady Xenia, Maestersin Siglinda Hafnerstocker, and the Honorable Mona Laura Batista. At the request of several members of our company, we happily make mention of Widow Kate of the Lake, who, despite running out of time, continued to the end of the journey and then turned around and walked all the way home. While she walked, she regaled us all with an ongoing narrative of her journey. Those gentles who completed the challenge will soon receive their pilgrim badges, beautifully designed and crafted by the Honorable Lord Cesare. A photo of the badge will be posted to the Kingdom page after the conclusion of court. To every gentle soul of our pilgrim company, who marked every 1 mile along the way, please know that you have my thanks and my very great respect. In memory of Eleanor de Castile, in honor of Isabel Atwell of Ealdormere, for the wolf, the wilds, and the will. Wassail!
Wassail!
Kakro Hagel Gunnarsson, called Seamus, Pilgrim Guide.
Thank you very much, Lord Seamus, for doing that pilgrimage and organizing that. We were so honored. I know you participated in that.
I did. It was a lot of fun, and we really enjoyed seeing everybody's progress, even if it was only by text. People's progress as we made our long sojourn to the end, and it was a lot of fun, and we really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much, Seamus, for running that. So I think before we do release our head of retinue, I think there is one good gentle that we would like to thank, and I think they're from your shire, Laura and Cesare. So, Laura, if you would please assist us with this part and accept something on behalf of someone from your shire. So, if you maybe sword?
Maybe
No, we need to deal with the sword. You get this.
I get the sword.
And Cesare as well, if you could assist, because this not the right word. I'm looking for the right word. Helper. Special helper in your shire that we know is super, super helpful, and is helpful to you guys actually specifically all the time. So Master Brand, if you would assist us with this one, please.
Why, yes, Your Majesties.
If you could, a very, very special helper in your shire. Bob helps you and inspires you and makes sure that that you guys. If you could please read.
With morning starts the work, each to tasks they do not shirk. Laura to knit, sew, and mend, Bob to his duties attend. To their practice praises ring, maker of the stitch and the string. Life maker of good cats and true, gentle instruction each must do. Bob his labors can attest, supervises kittens best, teaches them of home and hearth, how to hunt or mind the cloth. In the Casa del Salvazi, it is clear for all to see, hosts both human and feline, each attend guest with purrs or wine. From Rattanicus and Isabel, it is now our delight to tell, from his whiskers to his claws, we grant Bob the award of paws. Done and confirmed this 22nd day of January at the coronation of their heirs by the hand of Rattanicus and Isabel unto their plague rat hunting servant, Bob de Salvazi. Poem by Emmer, based on the 9th century poem Pangur Ban.
So it's not often that you get an award recommendation for a helpful feline, but we thought that this one was especially deserving. So
Only competent Bob.
for Bob and his award of paws.
For Bob, wassail!
Wassail!
So we would like to thank you and Bob for being so very helpful. But I don't think we're done with them yet.
No, they do. I've heard they do a lot of helping.
They do a lot of helping. You guys, a lot of helping.
I have some wording here, Your Majesties.
Really?
Yes.
I think we could go with the wording for the helping. If you would.
Absolutely. Rattanicus et Isabel rex e regina Ealdormerensis omnibus generosibus et nobilis declara nos salutamus optime placamibur per exemplarem sum anime utilis et facida et laboris pro numera multa e pro cognato valorem quae noster civis qui nomine Laura Battista et Cesare praesebat nostro et sic ilium baronicium elue nostrae creamus et diadatum argentis cum six margaritas periferinus mit manibus nostris in virginity dos ni mensis Januari anno societatis quiniquaginta sexta testare quis nos hic nostrum manum ex signum ponimus. Would you like the translation?
Yes, please.
Proclaim to all noble and high-born people, we, Rattanicus and Isabel, King and Queen of Ealdormere, greet you. We are greatly pleased through the inspiration of this helpful and quiet spirit and service in multiple office and herding of cats by our subjects of the name Laura Battista and Cesare de Salvazi. They have distinguished themselves in our kingdom, and we make them a baron and baroness of our court, and present them with coronets of silver and 6 pearls, done by our hands this day, to which we set our hands and seal.
The amount of work that you both do, we have no words for this because you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our words are wow and thank you. And thank you for making the kingdom a better place with all that you do. We see both of you and your heart, and we just know, we all feel the love that you guys show for our kingdom, and thank you.
For their excellencies, Baron Cesare and Baroness Laura,
Wassail!
And with that, we release you from our service.
Thank you for doing a wonderful job and making sure that we're well assisted during our reign. And now back to work because we still need a herald.
Your Majesties, it's the season of Twelfth Night. Do you want to get dressed for the occasion?
That is a wonderful idea. We should get dressed for 12th night. Ah, this is more like it. So appropriate for a 12th night.
Your Majesty, are you well?
I feel fine.
Your Majesties, I'm not a doctor, but I suspect His Majesty is suffering the early stages of bacon poisoning.
Bacon poisoning?
Something should be done.
I'm fine. There's nothing wrong at all.
I don't know. Is it bacon poison? I mean, you certainly have eaten a lot of bacon these past many months. Maybe you should hold back from it a little bit. Maybe a little less bacon in your diet.
Perhaps it's time for us to pass on the crowns.
Your Majesties, Twelfth Night is the Feast of Fools. Often, randomly chosen people were chosen to serve as the King and Queen of Fools.
Excellent. Who do we have? There, old man.
I'm not an old man.
Fine, old woman.
I'm not old, it's just my mask.
Say, you look familiar. Please present yourself.
Hardly a way to run a kingdom picking random peasants. Well, actually, Your Majesties, you have reigned for 638 days, and if today is the day you have chosen to pass on the crowns, I'm incredibly happy to vouch that these are no random peasants, but in fact their highnesses.
What a coincidence. What are the odds?
Your Highnesses, welcome.
Thank you.
Ealdormere, our time has come. It's time for us to step down. We've enjoyed immensely being king and queen of this kingdom, and we thank you.
Your Majesties, in normal times, we would have the Earl Marshal and Kingdom Seneschal affirm their highnesses' right to rule. As a combatant in this past crown tournament, I would declare that I witnessed Roak to be victorious in the lists, and I would pledge on my honor that Hyrrokin did inspire him to be victorious.
Your Highness, will you accept the burden of the crown?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Highness, are you prepared to, at this place and time, take up the King's sword Coningweld, take up the Queen's axe, to guard the realm in good days and long nights, and when we gather in person, to swear an oath to the people, and be ready to accept the words of the people in return, until such time as it is right to pass on the crowns?
I am. I swear this.
Then accept your burden.
For King Roak!
Wassail!
Well, clearly, I think I need to dress the part. This is better.
Hyrrokin, are you ready to accept the burden of the crown?
I am.
Your Highness, are you prepared at this place and time to take up the Queen's mace, to guard the realm in good days and long dark nights, and when we can gather in person, swear an oath to the people, and be ready to accept the words of people in return until such time as it is right and proper to pass on the crowns?
I am.
You did not fight for yourself. You fought for the inspiration of your consort.
Thank you. And thank you for all you've done for our kingdom. You inspired me yet again, and it's my honor to give you this honor. Thank you.
For Queen Hyrrokin!
Wassail!
I feel that I should dress for the occasion too.
Wow, that's not what I expected.
I'm your Lancelot.
For the line of the north, wassail!
Wassail!
For Rattanicus and Isabel and a successful reign!
Wassail!
May I open your court, Your Majesty?
That would be great. Thank you.
Here it opens, the first court of Roak and Hyrrokin, King and Queen of Ealdormere. Pay attend their words and good works this day, the first day of their reign.
Thank you. Well done.
Greetings, Ealdormere.
We're back. Your Excellencies, you did a fantastic job guiding this kingdom over these long, long days. I believe we had some business.
I believe you have a writ to the side of the thrones, Your Majesties. I would be happy to read the words.
Yes, I have it right here.
You may proceed with the wording.
Long-serving monarchs. This award is granted to the gentles with the longest unbroken reign of 638 days, or 20 months and 2 weeks. With possession of the longest reign card, they may augment their arms with a symbol of infinite time and score 5 full victory points. This card comes with the respect due to this display of unwavering commitment and devotion to the lupine throne, done this day.
As you well are aware, the tremendous and long-lived burden of wearing the hats during this time of plague, it is a wonderful thing for us to be able to do this for you.
And now your arms are getting really busy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And for their excellencies, Rattanicus and Isabel.
Wassail!
Okay, we probably need to get that out of your way.
Yeah.
So we can do the next thing.
Your Majesties, there are writs for their county, their county estates and the Order of the Rose. Would you do those this day?
Now,
We
we
shall
would be
read them
honored
in.
to do so.
Let all know, hear, and see that Rattanicus and Isabel have long served as monarchs of the Kingdom of Ealdormere, and this day they shall receive from their Majesty's hand a writ honoring their service and declaring them to all as a Count and Countess of Ealdormere. The words of this writ shall be on display for others at a later time, and they are granted with letters patent the rank of Royal Peer.
I shall get them now.
Here. I'm going to open up the next one. Okay, so the, that one's for Rattanicus. Half? The rating.
These shall be on a link for you all to hear the words of these lovely scrolls and see their artistry.
They're amazing scrolls, and I'm sure they would translate much better in close up.
Unto all nobles, gentles, peers, and others to whom this proclamation is heard, greetings and warm welcome from King Roak and Queen Hyrrokin of Ealdormere, defender of the 5 baronies, warden of the shires, and defenders of the north, this 22nd day of January in the 56th year since the first tournament. Let all know that Roak and Hyrrokin have well witnessed the reign of Rattanicus and Isabel, and acknowledge with letters patent their right to style themselves as a count or earl and countess, and hold station as royal peers, and should they wish, ornament their persons with gold coronets, embattled and ornamented as they might see fit. Further, they shall receive from our hands this personal gift, a writ with a tale that shall warm their hearts as they have warmed ours these past many months and more. Proclaimed within this court, Roak Khan, Hyrrokin Khan Begum.
Shall you call up the order, please?
Yes, Your Majesty. Their Majesties summon any members of the Order of the Rose here present.
We even made the fire bigger for you.
That's where I'm at. Since I'm going to stand in front of it. It's, well, I'm good.
Your Majesties, Isabel has served as consort to King Rattanicus. She has successfully finished her reign, and she would be declared this day as a companion of the Order of the Rose, should you will it.
Of course.
Yes.
Ealdormere, arise and be joyful, for a new rose has blossomed in our frosty hall. Through long years of unfaltering strength and diligent service, did Queen Isabel guide our kingdom through the dark times of the plague, protecting us from its icy grasp. But now comes the time of spring, and with it blooming petals of a fierce northern rose. Therefore do we, Queen Hyrrokin and King Roak, acknowledge her faithful service of the beloved Isabel Atwill and welcome her into our Order of the Rose, done this day. For Countess Isabel, Companion of the Rose, wassail!
Hail!
Your Majesties, in normal times, you would have fealties from throughout the kingdom. At this time, would you accept our fealty on behalf of the kingdom as royal peer?
We would be
We
most
would be
honored to
honored.
have your fealties.
I here swear fealty
I do swear fealty
to the Crown of the North,
to the Crown of the North,
with oaths given and received,
with
with
those
oaths
given and received.
as I have been served,
As I have been served,
so may I serve.
so may I serve.
As I have held trust,
As I have held trust,
may I be trustworthy.
may I be trustworthy.
As I hold great station,
As I hold great station,
may it be for good cause,
may it be for good cause,
in service to the glory of Ealdormere.
in service to the glory of Ealdormere.
Thus swear I.
That's where I confess.
We hear your words and return these words unto you, rewarding fealty with love, service with honor, and oath-breaking with vengeance.
Hear me, King Roak the Seventh and Queen Hyrrokin the Second, 66th of the land's sovereigns, the names of your line, and marvel at the glory of the North. Before you sat King Rattanicus, the constant North Star, and Isabel, the lucent moon, guiding us through the night. And before them sat the other names of the line of the North, the Oathbound, the Prince Kings, and the Champions. And before them was the Wolf, and the Wild, and the Will. For Rattanicus and Isabel!
Wassail!
We hope that soon we shall be able to meet in person and give you the honors and recognition that the rest of this kingdom also wants to also share with you. Today we will enjoy our coronation in a very virtual way. And we hope that everyone continues to enjoy the day with us and their excellencies.
And we hope to, in person soon, don them with their lovely coronets so that all may witness. Thank you.
Thank you.